All right, so we are on day 4 of our challenge, and I think one of the hardest things about this challenge is not actually doing the videos and uploading them, but more so the mental aspect. I feel, especially after looking at like how many views and stuff the videos have gotten. So the first one has gotten 60 only. The second one is 75. So those have had, I think, 3 days, 2 or 3 days, and the one that just released, it got 20 views. So to me, as someone who has on the main channel like 30,000 plus subscribers, it's like sad to see those numbers for sure. But I know it's like because, you know, most of the subscribers don't actually watch my content like consistently. So I get that there's a lot of dead subscribers as well because of the long break that I did. So that's definitely one factor. But it's more so just like looking at the numbers. And what I do for my personal channel is I hide the numbers so I never really see them. And it keeps me, I guess, sane. It keeps me like from actually feeling the pain of seeing the numbers. So sometimes, like, when you see that it's such a low number, you feel this stinging feeling inside. You're just like, oh my gosh, like nobody, no, like everyone dislikes this video somehow. Even though they've never watched it, they dislike it. It's such a poor video. Or like if someone looks at my channel, because especially lately in Tokyo, I've just been telling people that I do YouTube. Like I think back then I used to hide it, but now I kind of just like tell people because I don't know, it's kind of what I'm doing. It feels weird to not say it. So people do see my channel, and like when they look at my recent videos, they'll see like, oh, you only have like 50 views on this video, despite having like 30,000 plus subscribers. And in my mind, I know that reflexively, it is true that they will probably judge me, and that makes me feel like bad. And it makes me think like maybe I shouldn't see the numbers. Like maybe the solution is not to look at the numbers. But a part of me feels like that's cowardly. A part of me feels like after doing this challenge where I've been on camera and getting used to like looking at myself, listening to my own voice. I mean that was something I got used to a long time ago for my voice. But being on camera and looking at myself, getting used to that feeling of like, oh my gosh, I don't want to look at myself. After getting used to that, like it's the same feeling. I understand it. It's like the same feeling. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't want to see it. I feel weird. There's something inside of me. There's a stinging pain, but it's like a fear of being judged, a fear of embarrassment, a fear of like, oh my gosh, that's how I sound like, or that's how I look, like that's how other people see me. And there's a mismatch between reality and my own perception of myself, as well as my perception of how I am in that reality. And I think not looking at views is sort of a way to allow that mismatch to continue and to protect myself in a way. And I'm thinking that it's not the right move. I'm thinking that I want to strengthen myself. I want to be able to approach it with strength instead of weakness, I guess. So weakness is like hiding and like never looking at it and just like being safe in your own space, right? But looking at it, feeling this sadness, feeling this pain, and feeling like I am going to be judged, but still somehow continuing and being strong and like eventually getting used to it and not worrying about it and just continuous and choosing to continue to do my thing. I feel like that is strength. That is what I want to be. Like someone who's capable of doing that. So I think we'll continue to look at the numbers. And this is, I guess, a side effect of this 30-day challenge that I didn't really consider is gaining this strength of matching my perception of my channel, my YouTube channel, with reality. And that is to know that the channel is not great, not doing well. And it's like I'm starting all over basically, but with just a higher subscriber count where most of the people don't even watch the videos, which is fine. I think as long as I can keep growing and keep trying to do my thing and keep making videos that I actually enjoy and like that's the most important part. Right now, I know the challenge is like forcing me to make videos that I wouldn't make otherwise, just because I really am experimenting with, you know, doing videos that are, I guess, optimized in the sense that they've done well before, the titles and the thumbnails, and me trying to match them and then coming up with my own content ideas for it. So, in that sense, like, I am making videos that I don't really necessarily feel proud of. It's like stuff I wouldn't have made in the first place if I weren't doing this challenge. So I also have to fight through that sort of, I guess, self doubt. Because like for those videos, I'm like, man, they have small views, um, or like actually all three of the videos that I've made so far um, were not based on other videos. They were based on the fact that I wanted to make it. So I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's fine. I, I'm I'm maybe using that as a safeguard. Maybe I'm using that as like, okay, it's because it's a video I didn't really even want to create or whatever. Um, so it's okay if it has small views or something. I don't know. I feel like my brain just does a whole bunch of things to protect myself, and those things are misaligned with reality, and I need to just see truth and understand that this is reality and match my own perception with it, and not let all these thoughts, not let my brain like try to protect me, but instead face it and still like be able to push forward. Like it'll still feel painful, it'll still feel bad, but I think I need to I need to feel this way to grow, to become stronger, and to not let it like hold me back. And I think this is my path for a lot of things moving forward. Is continuously just facing these uncomfortable feelings and pains, and just continuously moving forward, continuously fighting and becoming a stronger person because of it. So this is sort of like my solution for this particular issue and any issues that come about in the future that are related, making me feel this weird pain that I don't normally feel, this uncomfortable feeling. It's going to take some time. I expect that, like my camera challenge, my camera confidence challenge, it took time. I definitely felt strange in front of the camera at first. And even like the whole like no cutting and stuff like that, and accepting that this is how I talk in reality. There's no edits. This is just me, you know? And showing other people that sort of like unedited version of myself. It took time, honestly. Like, even at first, like for instance, when I had really, really bad acne, I would always try to figure out ways to like somehow do some editing to make my skin like look a little bit better. And that's fair. I understand past me, especially when I had it really, really bad. Um, and even now, I feel like my skin isn't great, but I still just post these videos. I got over it. I got over the fear of being judged based on my appearance, based on like how I look in terms of my acne scars and all that stuff. I got used to it. Like that stinging feeling just went away. So I know I can do it. I've proven to myself that I've done it before with a lot of things regarding the same feeling and defeating that feeling, making it go away, and feeling confident with who I am still. So, if anything, this challenge, even if all my videos, all 30 videos, get like less than 100 views, I feel like being able to break through with this one thing and becoming stronger is already an extremely good result. Of course, that would make me very, very sad. Like if all 30 videos got under 100 on my main channel. But that's part of it, I guess. I'm just gonna do the best I can with this challenge. But yeah, this really is one of the hardest challenges I'm doing right now, and this really is gonna be a year of growth for me. Like not necessarily in numbers, but in terms of like ability, in terms of how strong I am inside as well, like my mental fortitude, I guess. And I feel like fortitude sounds wrong. It feels like defensive in a way, like just my strength, to be able to withstand, um, not even withstand. Again, it's like the wrong word. It's more so just my strength, my mental strength to be able to like accept reality, face it, and not flinch and not feel the pain and understand that like this is how it is and we just got to move forward and we just got to keep trying and get better. And that's it. It's not about putting up walls or being defensive or withstanding anything. It's about like matching myself to reality. Okay, that's enough repeating myself. Um, this is part of the journey, and I really want to record it because I feel like it's important. I feel like these are the things that you don't really see people go through online. Like maybe people talk about it, after the fact, but this is me like in the middle of it, and I think documenting it is important, and maybe it can help some people out there. Like there's definitely a lot of self-doubt, but making this decision, I'm going to stick with it. So even on my personal channel, I'm going to start like just opening it up, like letting myself see all the views. I think it's time to stop safeguarding myself and treating myself or treating my brain like a baby that needs protecting. It's time to let it grow up. Okay.